uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom.
Well, hello there, humans, hippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and whoever you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too. Welcome back to channel. I'm Bushka, and today's video is all about the Scar L. The Scar L is the 5.56 AMR that over the last wee while, since July of last year, has really become, for me, the best world drop 5.56 AR in the game, and in fact is also right up there for the title of best world drop AR in the game, because it doesn't have anywhere that's a glaring weak point. Unlike the AK, which is so sensational in the tight, but is very, very situational once it gets to long ranges, the Scar L handles everything. It's good in the spray, it's good in CQC, it's exceptional in the mid-range. Like that kind of range there, that 50 meter range out to 100 meters is where it feels the beat, baby. We're going to talk a little bit about the raw numbers on the Scar L. We're going to compare it to some other luminaries. And I know for a lot of you guys, this might seem like the kind of thing that you don't need help with, but for me, I think it's worth over the course of a year going through all these guns one more time and just talking about where they live, what their job is in the meta, who they work for and who they don't work for. And I think particularly because of the prevalence of this gun, the Mini, coming back into the game, this all 5.56 AR loadout, all 5.56 loadout, like Scar L Mini, is absolutely filthy. Now, I am not here to tell you you're wrong for using the M416 at all either. If you like the M4, go run it. But honestly, there's not a lot of situations where the M4 is better than the Scar L. It's just not a thing. Like, the Scar's recoil is very, very easy. If an old 50-year-old dude like me can manage the recoil and get sprays like this, then there's no reason why a young, good-looking, nimble-fingered human like you shouldn't be doing exactly the same stuff. You feel me, amigo? And if great sprays is what makes your socks roll up and down, then the Scar's got that for you. Put a 3X on it and become an effective fighter at mid-range. But its hip fire is excellent as well, and it can mount a canted sight. Even though you don't like the canted sight, Fatey, I'm going to make you a believer. And I understand that you don't want an 8X with a canted sight on it, but 3X and a canted sight, you got a red dot, you got a 3X, switching back and forth. Now we're grooving, baby. Put your keys in the bowl. Let's have a good time. A lot of people love the combo of the M4 and the UMP, but I'm telling you, run Scar L and UMP. That's a broken combo. Or Scar L and AKM. Anyway, let's talk about the raw numbers, because I'm getting too excited. And my doctor says I can't be this excited. This is bad news for my blood pressure. The Scar L has 42 base damage. Now the M416 has 40.9. That is a 1.1 damage difference, which, while not amazing, is more damage. And it means that you hit certain breakpoints with the Scar L that you don't hit with the M4. That's a weird thing, hey, but an M416 or a G36C, they do 24.54 damage to a level 2 vest. So it takes 5 shots to clear a full health target in a level 2 vest. The Scar L does 25.2 damage to a level 2 vest. So it takes 4 shots to clear a target in a level 2 vest. And that little difference is so important. It's why the UMP is also so good, because even though the UMP also, I mean, the SMGs generally have lower damage, which is fair enough, but the UMP has 42.8, which is only, again, another like 42.8 versus 40.9, 1.9 damage on top of the M416. It helps you hit those breakpoints more consistently. And more damage is always good damage. Like over 4 shots, that can be 4 health. And 4 health is enough to win and lose 4 games. Look at this. Look how much health I got left at the end of this. Look at that. Wonder what gun he was using. Oh, we'll never know. Yes, we do. We know exactly what gun he was using. The Scar L. It's rounds per minute, same as the M4, same as the G36C, same as the QBZ95, which coincidentally is a Scar L with slower reload and a very different iron sight. I don't know if I want to go into that too much here because I've done a QBZ95 video, but basically the QBZ95's iron sight is way above the gun because it's got that handle on top of it like a FAMAS, which means you've got to adjust for that when you're shooting through windows and stuff. You don't have to do that with the SCAR-L. I will admit that the SCAR-L's periscope is not the most aesthetically pleasing iron sight in the game. In fact, it's probably one of my least favorite iron sights in the game. You love my commitment to this. I'm getting hit from the left and I'm like, screw you, buddy. I'm just going to duck down and spray. No one takes my knock away from me, even if it means I nearly get killed solo squatting at Ace 8. I'm still going to get that guy. Still going to get him. Now, the SCAR-L is meant to be not as good as the M416 at the whole laying down and firing thing. But the SCAR is actually an excellent prone spraying weapon. I just don't do it very often. It's once in a blue moon. If I ever do it, it's got to be for a perfect situation that presents itself. And you can see here, like, it's filthy. It's absolutely filthy. There's no way around it. It is a gun that works fantastically when prone, but it's absolutely unnecessary. Like, the spray power on this thing and the accuracy and the bullet speed coupled with that extra belting it gets from more damage. I mean, the thing also just works fantastically with a red dot. And it, okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about my hero. I used to love watching Choco play with Choco Taco. And if you don't know who Choco Taco is, just go watch Choco Taco on YouTube. He's fantastic. Great, low-key, super cool, super chill guy, really good player. And watching him run a SCAR and a barrel was always awesome. He was an M4 fanboy, don't get me wrong, but I just still love the way his SCAR looked. And you get that same vibe. I think it's a great looking gun in this kind of instance where you FPP. It kind of looks like a rail and it's just lethal. Looks all modern and cool. I love that. I really love that about it. So, whoa, watch out there, big boy. Kids around. It's shreds, man, just shreds. It goes so well. It's such a good complementary weapon and it sprays so well whether you've got a 4X or a 3X or a 6X on it. Excuse me. And it goes so well with guns like the AKM or the UMP. And if you want to run a bolt action sniper rifle, which I really love running all the time, then the SCAR is sensational for that because it's able to cover off on so much. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the different kinds of ranges that we find in PUBG Mobile. It's arbitrary, but let's say you've got close, mid, and long range. All right, CQC, mid-range, long range. ARs are really good in the mid-range because they've got good bullet speed. And that means you can do peak fights at, say, 50 meters to 100 meters, or, you know, this kind of range here, where you can do those peak fights. That's like 100 meters, right? And you can do so well with them because the bullet speed is excellent. It's outstanding, okay? And the SCAR-L's bullet speed is 909 meters a second. So if you're wondering why you're running like UMP and DP28 or something, and you're dying to those kind of engagements, or you're running an M16 as your secondary, just run a SCAR-L as your secondary and have all that the M16 can bring you, 30 meters of bullet speed and a whole lot more killing power, okay? The SCAR-L is not bad at close quarters. In fact, it's among the best ARs in the game at close quarters. It's better than, you know, G36C in CQC. It's better than M416 in CQC. It's on a par, I reckon, just about on a par with the barrel in CQC, but absolutely pantses the barrel in this kind of thing. Like anywhere from 100 meters to 300 meters. The barrel is not doing that. It really isn't. You can be a great player. And if you are a great player, good on you, and you can do that with the barrel. I can't get it done with the barrel at that kind of range. Occasionally, but nowhere near the consistency of a gun like the SCAR. And then, you know, you come up against UMPs and stuff, and sure, they're better hipfire weapons because really close quarters where you're in that kind of, this kind of range, hipfire is safer. much, much safer. And I ADS an awful lot. But I guess that's one of the reasons why the SCAR works for me so well, is I love to ADS. I love that feeling of snapping out down the scope. Unlike a UMP where I find that I'm doing a lot of great work, but the UMP is working best in hipfire. Its hipfire is completely broken. But the UMP, when I find myself trying to fight people over range or trying to hit people in moving vehicles, is absolutely pants. And you also see how much I use this candid sight. Like, I love the candid sight. Fates, come to the candid sight, baby. Come to the candid sight. Anyway, that's the SCAR L. I think if you're not using the SCAR, you're kind of letting yourself down. It's a beautiful gun that does nothing but good things to the PUBG mobile universe, and you should feel bad if you're not using it, and maybe give it a go. SCAR L AK. Make that your next red hot go. I'm Bushka. Thank you for watching the videos. Please don't forget to like the videos and subscribe. Really enjoying the content, daily content, making daily content, and actually getting so many people coming back to the channel and enjoying it and getting such positive vibes and positive feedback. I'm going to keep churning and burning while you guys keep doing that, and it's making me work harder and do more. So thanks very much for being the wind beneath my wings, and I hope you guys enjoy the next week or two of videos as much as I enjoy making them. Then we're going to have a little bit of a break. I'll pop some videos out for you, but I'm not going to be there doing daily streams or weekly streams. I'm going to have a week off, and then I'll be back and hard at it shortly after. Anyway, talk to you soon. Stay safe in the battlefield, and as always, bye for now.